ML Sports Take brought to you by Rosie's Corner and Brewerton Ace Hardware. 24-22, Broncos beat the Buffalo Bills. And, this game was the same exact thing that has happened every single game, the last few games for the Bills. Whether they've looked awful all game offensively like the Giants game, or it takes them too long to get going like the Jaguars game and then something happens where they lose, or the Patriots game where they come all the way back offensively, then the defense lets Mac Jones go down the field with an offense with no weapons and a horrible offensive line. Or perhaps you want to go to last week in the Cincinnati Bengals, a better team, but still the same kind of narrative with the Bills taking forever to get going offensively. You know they can do it. They did it in this Denver game. You looked at these blitz drives and you're like, wait a minute, they have it in them. 8 plays, 81 yards, 341. Like 7 plays, 54 yards, 309 to tie the game. The first drive I mentioned got back in the game. The second one tied the game. Like they have it in them. They have Diggs and Kincaid and Cook and Murray, and they were able to run the ball, and they still have the unicorn and Josh Allen. They have it in them. And then something else happens, and something else happens, and something else happens. But never before did I think that we would arrive to a point where the Bills would lose at home with those numbers in prime time, with Josh Allen, all the things that they went in, all the challenges, their backs up against the wall. And at the end of the day, they did everything collectively in all 3 phases of the game, despite all the penalties, despite all the turnovers, despite all that. 12 men on the field? Really? 12 men on the field. I mean, wow. This is just the ultimate low. It's the ultimate rock bottom situation for the Bills. And they've lost now to the Broncos, the Pats, and the Jets. 10-18 collective record against those teams. When you lose to bad teams, maybe you're a bad team. And that's exactly what the Buffalo Bills are right now. It's so frustrating because the Bills are 500 and easily 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things here. They could switch that and they could have 8 wins right now. But again, that's the nature of the beast. That's the NFL week-to-week league. That's how it works. Coins get flipped, games get flipped. You can tell me all day long about penalties, injuries, McDermott and Dorsey and all the problems and the challenges and this. You can tell me about all that stuff. But under the umbrella of man versus man and competition, that's exactly what it is. It's all under the spirit of competition. But 12 men on the field, I mean, isn't that kind of Pop Warner stuff? Wow. I mean, the fact that McDermott has blown so many different things in the past, and now this has got to be the absolute low, right, of the season. 12 men on the field, all 3 phases of the game still, for as ugly as that was, all the handouts that Denver gave you, you still came back and you still were up 1 and you still got another favor as time was running out, a missed field goal, and you had 12 men on the field? I don't know, man. That is inexcusable, and it's more of a rock bottom thing than anything that's happened this season. Absolutely egregious. It's just incredible how you could make that mistake. ML Sports Take here, brought to you by Rosie's Corner, Brewerton Ace Hardware, and Welch & Company Jewelers. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel.